What's up, everybody? This is NealReal, and this is the father you didn't have. Wisdom from an elder about relationships and happiness in life. Like, share, and subscribe. Now let's get right into this topic. In connection to my talk about the two things people want to do to you, I mentioned that it's either they want to give you something or take something from you. I talked about 3 things that men want from women, and so now I'm talking about 10 things women want from men. See how it's so much more? It's because men have a lot of value and they have a lot to give. And so it's important that men understand this when they are dealing with women. And in some cases, they only want certain things from you and not other things. And so it's important to be careful about how a woman is trying to, meet her needs. So let me go down this list and jump into each one here. So 10 things women want from men. One of the things that women want from men is attention. Attention is number 1. Another one is emotional support. Number 3, resources. That could be food, money, clothes, gifts, stuff like that. Number 4 is wisdom, which is education and knowledge, and including education and knowledge. Number 5 is sex. Number 6 is a baby. Number 7, protection and security. Number 8, labor. They want you to move something heavy around the house, kill something for them, fix something for them. Number 9, they want excitement and fun, and they want to explore and travel with you. And then number 10, they want a commitment, a marriage commitment, a girlfriend, that type of thing. So all of those things are normal things. Nothing wrong with any of those things. But the problem comes in when they don't want you as a whole package. They just want parts of you. And even that's okay if you know that's what they want and that's all you want. So say for sex, for instance, some women just want men for sex. They want this particular guy and that's it. They don't care less. They don't want no relationship with him, none of that. And if that man, that's all you want as a man, then fine. You got a good relationship. You're compatible. You're both on the same page about your needs. But if you want more from her and all she just want to do is have sex, then you're going to have a problem. You're going to want to cuddle after sex, maybe take her out to eat somewhere, and she's like, I don't want to do all that. I just want to go, So one of the things that happens in a relationship where a woman just wants sex from a man, what'll happen is you'll find that she want to go multiple rounds with you. Have sex again. She's only focused on her own pleasure. She's not really into yours that much. She might give you a little something here and there, but it's really just about her getting off on your body. She may request you do certain things to her, and that's fine, but she don't want to do the same thing to you. It's all about her. And this is where it becomes a problem because it's not a reciprocal relationship. Okay? Not even sexual. Just say it's just sex and y'all both agree that it's about sex, but yet even with the sex, it's just about her pleasure and not yours. That's not healthy. Okay? So keep that in mind when it comes to the sex, when women just want to have sex with you. And especially, of course, if you want more from this woman and all she want to do is have sex, then that's not going to be a good fit for you. Another one here, some women just want your wisdom. They want to know stuff from you. They have no interest in you, but they will flirt with you, get close to you, just to learn all your knowledge and secrets about certain things. And then you thinking that she like me and maybe I can take her out and do something with her. And all she wants is wisdom. Because every time you try to initiate a date outside of this interaction where she's asking you questions, she refuses, or she gives you the runaround and things like that because she just really wants the information, the knowledge. And so she's flirting with you to get close to you to get what she needs, which is the information, but she's not really into you as a person. And so she's using you for your knowledge and wisdom. So be careful that there are women out there that just want that from you. You try to initiate something else because you find her attractive, and then she's like, I got to do something, I'm not available. Or let's say you get on the date and the information, it just turns into questions and Can I get this out of you? And how do you do this and how you do that? And it may initially stroke your ego. And you feel like, yeah, I'm the man, I'm dropping all this knowledge, but you giving away this for free, and you not really getting nothing back. Once again, you got to check the reciprocation. Are you getting value in return for what you're giving her? Everything must be returned. There must be value exchanged equally. Okay? So keep that in mind. Once again, ain't nothing wrong with giving out knowledge. But as a man, are you getting something back of value? Another thing women want from men is the resources of money, food, clothing, and stuff like that. We've heard about the foodie calls. I haven't experienced that directly, but there are times when women will manipulate a man into getting, taking her out on a date. He thinks that he's going to get something afterward. And it's really just that. She just wanted some food. But she pretends as if, this is a date. And unfortunately, men, like I said, they have to speak up about what they want and see if the woman wants that, and else they'll be manipulated. Okay, unless you specifically said, if I buy this food for you, you're going to have sex with me, and you've agreed on that, then you're not due any kind of sexual favors from this woman. So some women will, they're after men for money. They're after men for gifts and things like that, and they'll flirt with the man and ask for this and ask for that, and then they get what they want and you don't hear from them again, and they're back asking for something else. These are indicators of women that are just using you and not reciprocating. Another one here, emotional support. Some women just want emotional support. Now, nothing wrong with that. It's a human need, just like money and food and clothes and gifts and stuff, like wisdom. But if that's all she wants from you, and she's not willing to give you any emotional support, and she's not willing to give you any exchange for the value you're giving her, then that's not a reciprocal relationship, and you have to reject such behavior from a woman. And so the way it'll work is you'll call her and she'll call you, and she'll start to share her life and what's going on with her, and it'll be hours if you let it go on. And you may even give her some advice or just listen or whatever, and she'll feel good about that and show you that she's happy about it and say that she appreciates that. But you don't feel like you got anything out of that, and it's because you didn't. And oftentimes you may be sexually attracted to this woman, you may be dating this woman, but when it comes to this emotional support thing, she tends to dump a lot on you, but you can't get that back. You may want to initiate sex with her, you may want to do other things with her, but those things don't tend to work out. She has to be busy now, she has to cancel that date, and all you're really doing is giving her what she wants, but you're not getting what you want in return. So it's important to make sure that there's a reciprocation there. Okay, and even in a friendship, this is your female friend, you're already getting your sexual needs met, right? But she calls you up, she wants emotional support, you support her, but anytime you're down or if you want to share something, she don't want to hear it, she don't care. She shifts the conversation back to her. You see, that's the problem. That's not reciprocal. So you got to reject such relationships like that. That's one-sided and it's unacceptable. I talked about attention, I think, didn't I? Where a woman just flirts with a man to get his attention, and then when he tries to set up a date or initiate sex, she just keeps giving him the runaround and stuff like that. The woman just wants attention from the man. She wants to feel like men desire her, and so she wants those text messages. She wants the man calling her. She wants the man initiating dates with her, but she has no intention of really going on these dates with these men because she don't find them attractive. She's just using them for a ego boost. She has an attention issue, like I talked about in my previous videos. But there's another thing. You got to watch out for that. And I'll tell you how to deal with all of this at the end of this list here. But another thing that women want from men is a baby. Some women just want to use a man for their DNA. They have no intention of you raising a kid. They're not going to even put you on child support. They just want to get pregnant by you. Okay, and there's women out there searching for semen, and the best semen they want to get, and so they'll supply a condom that's broken, or they'll tell you that you can go in them raw and You got to be careful, men out here, to get women pregnant and then not be able to raise that child, or maybe you didn't want a child. It's your seed, and here you are not even allowed to raise it because of the laws in the land, or she don't care to have the father in the life. She just wants the baby, And some women, like I said, they're in that space in life where they really want to have a child, but they don't have a lot of education on the raising a child properly. They just want a baby because that's their biological clock is ticking and they just need to do it. But they don't think to themselves, I need a husband, I need finances, I need all this other stuff. And here they are having a child without you. And that's a real thing. So it's important to be careful that some women just want that. They keep talking about take the condom off. They keep talking about use my condoms and all this stuff. Don't. Always wear a condom with women that you have no commitment with, and make sure that you're on the same page. And ask a woman, do you want a child? You want to have a child with me? Just see what they say. Women want protection and security. I remember leaving out of a KFC. The sun was going down. It was two girls. They asked me to walk them to a certain spot because they didn't feel safe. And I got my bike with me. I had just finished eating. So I ride up here, I get my food, I eat it there, I leave out, and these two women are out. They're like young girls. Can you help? Can you walk with us over here? And during the process, I did that. And I provided protection and security for these two girls. You see, that was it. That's all they wanted me for. And there was nothing wrong with that. It's my fellow human being, basically. But sometimes that's all women want. In a friendship with a woman, a lot of cases, they're benefiting from protection and security when they're with that man. So that's why it's always important as a man that you're getting everything you need from out that relationship too, because just by being there, you're providing protection and security. Because naturally, you're going to protect her if something happens. If somebody jumps out and tries to harm her, you're going to jump in front of her. It's just a natural thing for most men to protect women. And so some women just that's all they want from you. And, you have to be careful that, you don't end up being some kind of an unpaid security guard. It's important to always consider your value as a man. As I mentioned, on this list is about 10 different things. When men wanted something from women, it was about 3 or 4. So women see a lot of value in men, and they will go for those needs. And it's important that you make sure that you're being paid for your services and time and your resources as a man. So keep that in mind. Another thing that women want men for is labor. We talked about moving heavy stuff, killing something in the house, fixing something. You don't want to be in a relationship with women that's all they call you for. I just bought this set, and I was hoping that somebody could help me put it together. You go over there and put it together for her. And a lot of times, like, they end up being the handyman, and they get a peck on the cheek, maybe a slice of food or something, and then they out, and they really like this woman, but she's used her, her femininity, she's flirted with him enough to make him think that there's an opportunity for something more, and it's really just, I'm gonna use this guy for labor. I'm gonna call him when I need to move something heavy. I'm gonna call him when I need something fixed, and he's the handyman. And a lot of times these women don't have actual boyfriends or anybody in their life. I talked about emotional support. That's something you get from your boyfriend. Fixing stuff around the house, that's something you get from your boyfriend. Resources, money, attention. A lot of women don't have that, and so they try to pull some of these things from different men. So they may have a roster of 10 men that they use for 10 different things. And so you don't want to be the guy that's just a utility for a woman when she needs him, unless that's what you want to be. If you're getting mutual benefit out of that relationship, fine. But if not, you got to be like, I'm not going for that. Another thing is excitement, fun, exploration, travel. So I heard a woman tell me this before. She pretty much revealed to me that there was a guy she was really interested in that she was talking to. She had no interest in him whatsoever, but primarily his ability to travel. He was a pilot for a national airline, and he went to different places in the world. And she was so enamored with him, wanted to hook up with him, not sexually, but just be a part of his life and really get on that plane with him because she wanted to go places with him. some women want to explore it, and they see a man who has the means to do that as the way to do it. They don't really like him that much, but they like the fact that he has the ability to fly around, to explore the earth and things of that nature. So they hook up with him just so they can take pictures of them in different countries and have different foods and stuff like that. But deep down, they're not really feeling him. They like his life. They like the excitement. And so this woman, unfortunately, is using him for that. And so be careful, men. If you are a man who's a pilot, a man with a lot of money, there are women who will be attracted to you for that reason, and they have a need. They have a need to explore and to have fun. Just like that's a basic human need, by the way. It's the purpose of life, as I've stated. So, but to be used just for that, to not be loved for anything else other than the fact that you can get her around the world so she can take pictures and post on Instagram, that ain't it. So keeping in mind that some women, that's what they're about. Okay. I've had a lot of experience with a lot of this stuff, either firsthand or with people that I know, or stories that was told to me. And then finally, you got the marriage commitment. So women are looking for a whole man. They're looking for commitment. They're looking for, basically all their needs to be met in that relationship. And you have to be careful. If that's not what you want, be upfront with people and say, look, lady, I just want to have sex with you. I'm into casual sex. I'm not interested in a committed relationship. But some women are looking for that, and they may try to manipulate you into that. I talked about the baby as a way of doing that. They may use a baby to do that. But bottom line is this is what women are looking for from men. And nothing wrong with marriage and commitment, because if you want that, great. You can get into a relationship that will move towards that as the goal. Nothing wrong with that. So, this is how women see men sometimes. They see men as utilities, and that's unfortunate, because it's a whole man, and it just says that she just lacks empathy in some cases. They have a need, and they say this man can probably support that, and they could care less about his needs as a man, Oh, I just want to reiterate that just know what you want as a man, and no woman can take advantage of you. That's pretty much how it works. If you want sex from a woman, approach a woman, or if you're dealing with a woman that's all in your face flirting, just tell her, look here, I want to clap those cheeks. Do you want to do that with me? And if she gives you to run around and she's not interested, there's no need to mess with her. You don't need to get caught up in going to her house and fixing stuff, moving heavy objects for her, giving her protection and security. Nothing. You just state who you are as a man, what you want at the time with that particular woman. And if she's not in agreement with that, she don't do anything with. Only let her in if she is in agreement with what you want to do, and let the relationship progress from there. That's how you don't get taken advantage of by a woman if you know exactly what the hell you want to do. And that's a lot of times men don't know, or they're not courageous enough to just say so. This is what I want. I don't want this. I don't want that. Okay. And so that's how you avoid women like this. A woman want attention from you, and she's not really interested. All you got to do, if a woman start flirting with you and just say, look here, let's set up a date. Since you're showing all this, like you want to be with me and all this stuff, you ain't got to say all that, but just set up a date. If she flakes on the date, she shows up late, she's not that really interested in you. If she says no to the date, if on the date you flirt and you told her up front you want to have sex with her, and she is resistant, she doesn't flirt back, every time it's time for you to try to, engage a conversation towards sex, she doesn't, reciprocate, she's not really interested. You see, you stated what you wanted, you proceeded in that direction, and she didn't follow, or she wasn't receptive, then she don't want to do what you want to do. So her agenda is nullified. She can't do what she want to do against you. Whatever she's trying to extract from you, she can't. Just state what you want to do and what you're willing not to do, and that's it. If she don't fall in line with that, that's it. Back to sex. If she doesn't support your pleasure and it's not a mutual relationship, you end that immediately. You know, if she don't want to do something in bedroom, you talked about you want it done, and she said she wanted to do that. She said okay with that, and then you start to have sex, and then she's just all about herself. Cut that off. So you got to be courageous. I'm gonna end this in mid-stroke. It's hard to do, but this is how you maintain your sanity and not be taken advantage of. Okay, so that's all I got for you. Don't be a fool and give up all your time and energy to a woman who is not reciprocating. None of these things on the list are wrong. For these are basic human needs a woman wants, and there's nothing wrong with her wanting those. It's just, is she going to reciprocate, and is that what you want? You know, that's all it is. Nothing wrong. She's not really wrong. What she is wrong about is the whole trying to use you just for a certain thing and not caring about your needs. That's where a woman fails at, and that's where I would say she got some moral issues that she need to work out with herself. But other than that, nothing wrong with none of these things on the list. You know, but just be careful that you don't be a person that is a utility for a woman. You know, she's using you for different things. So hopefully that's helpful to the men out there. Thanks for listening to the end. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can email me at neal@nealreal.com. You can also go to my website, NealReal.com. I encourage you to check out NealReal.com. That's NealReal.com. Or you can email me at Neal@nealreal.com. Have a blessed day.